Hi, I am Ibrahim Fawzy and I'm going to read you an excerpt of my translation from Arabic into English of Dr. Hany Said's Sada Samt, which is The Echo of Silence in English. It's a collection of short stories about revolution, silence, death, voice, and language. So the excerpt I have chosen is from The Last Stop. Although the distance between our home and my uncle's is no more than 100 meters, my grandmother got accustomed to divide this weekly walk into three stops. The first stop is Grandpa Saad's home, where she asks forgiveness for the man who hit her with his motorbike while bringing my grandfather's pension, and she starts narrating this accident in detail. My eyes, meanwhile, stray to my companions playing football, and I don't pay attention until my hand embraces a pound stuck to it by my grandmother who winks. Take this to buy some sweets and keep it secret. I timidly take it, yet I'm extremely happy inside. My eyes stray once more to the ball that my friend Hamada has kicked to hit my grandpa Saad, who severely curses the boys. And at this moment, I notice my grandmother's hand holding mine, and she says laughingly, while nodding to my grandpa Saad, "Let's flee, or we will be hit." The walking stick precedes us, as if it's exploring our way. However, my grandmother trips over a small stone and nearly falls on the ground, saying, "Watch out, the break, Hanny." We pass the, the second stop, after my grandmother has stayed a few minutes and she almost cannot find her breath. "When I die, will you recite Al Fatiha for me, Hani?" she says. I wish her a long life, and we salute Grandpa Mossad, the owner of the second stop, who is more mild mannered than Grandpa Saad. As we usually see him, the cigarette straddles his hand, and he salutes us with a cough, whose spray flies over our faces, and this induces my grandmother to hurry, notwithstanding her acute slowness. Besides this speed, she shouts at Mossad Jr., the grandson of my grandpa Mossad, to stop bothering me. "Let him, lad." At the same time, I take shelter in her from Mossad Jr.'s insidious punches, while Grandpa Mossad giggles, saying, "Kill him, hit him, give him more, Mossad Jr." My grandma, invoking the blight of Allah upon them, whispers, "Drop dead, both of you." Then the last stop, Grandpa Hamuda's, comes while we are moving in a slow speed. When she gets to this stop, my grandma usually says, "Hanny, have you moved your home?" Before completing her sentence, we hear my father's voice calling me, "Hold your grandma's hand and watch out, lad." I touch the pound in my pocket, give her hand to my dad's, and jog to Muhammad's shop on hearing my grandmother saluting and hugging my father in a tender voice. "How is it going, Ali? Is it okay that I don't see you?" Her words come to an end in accordance with her sitting in our vestibule, which is better than my uncle's. Standing in front of my grandmother's graveyard, I remember all these incidents. After 5 years of her death, my voice rises with prayers stifled by tears hanging on my eyelashes. I imagine white wings surround me. Her radiant appearance manifests itself among these wings. I can hardly see the cane in her hand. I can almost hear her voice calling, "Hani, will you recite Al Fatiha for me when I die?" However, this time I cannot wish her a long life. I remember her words till I nearly faint, but for a loud hubbub that overwhelms me from far away. Confess the oneness of Allah. I imprison my tears and look behind to find a funeral heading to the last stop. I wipe my tears and move to keep myself out of sight among the dead, repeating, "Peace be upon you, the abode of the believing people," and groping for the pound that she has given me, yet I don't find it.